everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea and apparently my co-host in all of my videos now. This is my September update for Pan Those Eyeshadows. I think it's update 8. I don't know. Okay, Mama's gonna talk, honey. So this project was, of course, created by Alexy, who I always have her channel linked down below, along with my playlist for the year. But I'm working on 5 eyeshadows at a time. Why are you being so silly? I'm working on 5 eyeshadows at a time and 30 uses or pan. I don't have any pan for this month, but I am rolling a shadow out. So I have pan. First, I always like to show bonus pans, which I actually do have some bonus pans for the month. Again, it comes from my Lorac Mega Pro 4 palette, per usual, because this is my Pan That palette for the year, and I'm trying to hit pan in it. So the first, I hit 2 pans in this palette this month. First, this shade right here, Light Sage, and then this shade down here, Lotus, and I have actually a pretty decent sized pan in that one. That brings me to 12 pans in this palette, so still no way I'm going to hit pan in everything in that palette this year, but it's 12 more pans than it had, so I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to share the 5 shades that I was working on for the past month. You know, I usually show least amount of uses to most amount of uses. This first shadow has been in for 2 months, and it is this shade right here, Serotonin from Copacetic Cosmetics. I had 6 uses on it last month. I only used it 4 more times, so I am at 10 out of my 30 uses. Still have 20 to go, but this is a really good fall shade, so hopefully Maddie, you want swatches too? Yeah. Okay, so hopefully I will be able to use it a little bit more. Okay, here. Okay, can you show them your swatch? Here. Go like this. Oh, that is gorgeous. Thank you. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, the next shade that I've used 5 times comes from my Glaminatrix U Beauty palette, and it is the shade Chalkers right here. You can see, like, I've obviously been using it. This is, I mainly use this as an inner corner highlight. I want that. Oh, no, hold on. Because this is such a special palette, and it's pretty new as well, I made a special rule for the shadow that I only need to use it 15 times, not 30, and I am not trying to hit pan on it. So I've used it 5 times. That means I need 10 more to go. Sweetie, if you want to be in Mommy's video, you have to be quiet. I want to be in Mommy's video. You are in Mommy's video, but you have to. So there. But I want to. I will give you a swatch too. There is Chalkers. It's actually a very, like, almost like a putty-like formula. It's very soft. It's very nice. Okay. Okay, there. Can you show them your swatch? I don't. It is not easy to get an almost 3-year-old to bend her wrist the correct way, but there you go. So that is the second shadow that is staying in. Then, okay, sweetie. The next 2 shades I used 9 times each. The first one, okay, do you want to get down? You're being too wiggly. You're a wiggly worm. Squirmy wormy. The next shade comes from my Juvia's Place Festival palette. I'm working on this shade Oro right here. I actually am, it's hard to see today, but I am wearing it like in my crease area. I used this 9 times. I had 7 uses on it last month, so I've used it 16 out of the 30 times. I'm not gonna hit pan in this. I'm gonna use it the 14 more times and then it'll get rolled out. But this Juvia's Place mattes are just not something that you can hit pan on in 30 uses. Speaking of Juvia's Place mats, I have another one in this project that I've also used 9 times the past month. It comes from the Berries palette, and it's one of those mats with glitters, but the glitters don't really show up. It is this shade right here, is shade number 5. So I've used it 9 times. I think you can tell that it's been used, but other than that, it doesn't really look that much different from when I rolled it in, where it was brand new. So that is what that shade looks like. It is a beautiful shade, but it does stain my eyelids, but I don't really care. And then the last shade that is finally rolling out, and I tried so hard. Maddie, don't play with the lamp, please. I tried so hard to hit pan, and I used it 10 more times for a total of 33 times in this project. And that is the green shade from the Zulu palette. I actually have it on my eyes today. It's in like the middle part. And this is what it looks like. It's one thing I've noticed with at least the metallics in these bigger pans, because it happened in this palette as well with Uli, is once you start getting down into the pan, it gets like hard pan, and I had a hard time hitting pan on the shade Uli in this palette for that reason. So I think that's part of the reason why I haven't hit pan yet, is it just, like, it still works. You still get pigment and everything, but it's really weird. So I might low-key keep this in like my panning makeup area and try to hit pan, because I feel like I'm not that far off, but at the same time, this has been in the project for like 4 months or something ridiculous, and I just want it. I just want it out, but it's a beautiful, like, lime, not even lime, like a green apple kind of shade, and I do love it. It's a very good, Maddie, what are you doing? It's a very good summer shade, but it's just, I'm ready for something new. So before we get into picking a new shadow, I'll give you my pan percentage, which because of reasons, my pan percentage was down to 3.78% at my last update. I actually did go up to 3.85%. It was higher, but I was choosing a new item for the Panners Bingo update because Kana just announced the 5 new numbers. And I was looking through my eyeshadows, and I noticed there were some eyeshadows that I got.
I want that eyeshadow.
It's green. Oh, you want a swatch of that one? Yeah. And there was a Face Glaze Beauty order that I had like received back in March or April or something, with I think like 17 shadows that I apparently never added to my spreadsheet. So even despite all that, my pan percentage still went up to 3.85%, so it went up. That's all I care about. I am less positive I'm going to hit 5% by the end of the year, but we'll see.
A green one. I want swatch of the green one.
You want to swatch? Oh God, I've created a monster. Okay, give me your hand.
This one and then this one.
You want that green one? Okay, well, I'll give you this green one first. I used this Tara Moon's Cosmetics 4th Dimension today, and this is the one that she wants a swatch of. Okay. What? Oh my goodness. Show everybody that beautiful color. Good swatches, honey. I've got eyeshadow everywhere. So, with that being said, I'm with, like, I can still see the potential for hitting 5%, but the possibility is getting smaller. So anyway, what are you doing? So anyway, I believe my list is totally 100% up to date now. So I have 1,329 potential shadows that could be rolled into this project. Now, again, I haven't taken out shadows that I'm working on in other projects. So if I roll one of those, Madeline, please, if I roll one of those, I will obviously re-roll, and I do not work on shades that are too similar to something I'm already working on. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I roll in another like bright green like this, I am going to re-roll because I am sick of it. Okay, well, we're going to roll a number now. So I have my random number generator up on Google, 1 through 1,329. We're going to generate a number. Wow, okay, 1,324, which is a Pretties for Your Face eyeshadow single, which is not something that I'm working on. So I have to figure out what shade this actually is, and then I will be back to show it to you. So the new shade that got rolled in is this Pretties for Your Face single in the shade 0. I may have used this once.
Swatch of that one.
I'll give you a swatch of this one. Hold on. Whoops. It's a little bit flaky, but it's more of like a topper inner corner highlight. So I think this should be, yeah. Oh, you're gonna swatch it? Okay. Here. Lovely. But it's a glitter topper inner corner shade. It's actually really, really pretty. Actually, I think these two would make it like a really nice 2 shadow look, or even paired with chakras. So that is my new shadow. I think it'll be pretty easy to use that one the 30 times, or I've never hit pan into Pretties for Your Face shades, so I don't know how easy it is to hit pan in them, but that is my update for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, and hopefully my little guest didn't interrupt things too much, but I will talk to you in the next one. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.